Welcome. In this video, we'll understand the group by clause in SQL. So, group by divides tuples into groups based on one or more attributes and then applies aggregate functions if required on each group separately. For example, say that I have a department table. Okay. So, department table say contains department name and then you have employees working in that department. Okay. So, each employee is given a salary. So, that is present in the employee table. Now, I want the departments with the average salary. Okay. And then group them based on different departments. For example, say there is HR department, then there is sales department. These are different departments in a company. For example, each department has certain employees. I want the average salary of the employees working in each department. That means each department's average salary. So that means here what? All the employees working in HR department forms one group, right? All employees working in sales department forms another group. So this is the concept of grouping. So based on the data we have, to extract the more information, we use group by. So it produces what? Summaries per department, per course, per year, how many students passed in per course. So that is one group. So how exactly it works? It's one of the important thing, logical flow. How actually the group by works. Always in your query starts with from, where, then applies group by and applies the aggregate function if any, then having clause, then it will project, that is select the columns, final columns, and then if you require on the selected data, you do the sorting, that is order by. What exactly it is doing? First, you filter out the what data you require from the table using the where clause. Then you form the groups from the filtered data, okay, using group by. Then you apply aggregate functions. For example, you want to count the number of employees in a department, or you want the average salary. So all these are aggregate functions. Then if you want to filter groups, you have to use having clause. Okay, we'll see the examples. Then you project or select the final output. So what is the basic syntax? Select the column you want to display. And then if there is any aggregate function from table where you have a condition, then you apply group by. Okay. So here aggregate is not mandatory. Where is also not mandatory. So you are using group by, it is not mandatory. Depends on your logic. Each distinct value of group column forms the one group. So here group column, for example, department name. Each department name is unique. So that forms one group. One important mandatory rule here is when I use group by, every attribute must be either present in group by or used inside an aggregate function. So this is very important. Whenever I use group by, the attribute, okay, every attribute in the select. So whatever you use in the select list should be either present in the group by clause or should be part of your aggregate function. For example, select department and salary from instructor group by department. Here I am using in select department and salary, and then I am grouping by department. See, department, there is a match. There is a match. So that is fine. But what about salary? Salary should be either part of group by here or it should be using an aggregate function, passing through an aggregate function. For example, you can just modify it to select department, comma, say average aggregate function, average salary from instructor, then group by department. Then this is a valid query. Okay, so I'm using the department and salary as either part of group by or as part of aggregate. Then having syntax. Having is used to filter out the groups, output of the groups. Okay, where condition used for filtering the tuples or rows in your table, whereas having clause used to filter the groups. Okay. Having condition is applied per group. So the syntax is select the group columns, the aggregate functions if any from table where row condition. So this filters out the row and then group by the group columns having a condition. Okay, having count greater than 0 or having say average salary greater than this or equal to this. Let us see an example. Select department, comma, average salary from instructor group by department. So first you verify is it a valid group by query or not. So I am using two attributes, department and salary. So department is part of group by and then salary is part of aggregate function. So it's you can use the valid SQL query. Now this is the input table. There are three departments, CS, triple E, double E and ME. I want the average salaries for each of these departments. Okay. So first what I will do, it is selecting department and average salary. So in the output we will have these two columns because I'm selecting those two, average salary. Now how the group by works, first it selects CS department. Okay. Wherever there are CS departments, it takes the salaries of that and then takes the average. So this and then it is acting as a one group. This becomes one group. CS average salary is one group. And similarly, it selects all the rows containing the salaries for W department and then it finds the average of that. This is how the group by works. Now, having example. So in the same example as previous example, you want only those groups where the average salary is greater than 70,000. For example, CS, triple E, sorry, double E and ME. So I got 85,000, 55,000, 60,000. So these are the three groups I have got. Okay, having always applies the condition on groups. Always on groups. So where condition is always on rows. So on this result of group by, I will apply where average salary or having average salary greater than 70,000. So only this group, CS group will be selected in the output. We can also use together where group by and having. Select department, average salary from instructor where salary is greater than 60,000. Group by department having average salary 75,000. So first what is that? First this condition is executed. Always the order is first you select from instructor, then apply the filtering of rows. That is where you select all those rows where salary is greater than 60,000. Okay. And then group by department having average salary greater than 75,000. So in the previous example, first you select all those greater than 60,000. So this is not selected, this is not selected, only they are selected, and then check the calculate the average salary and then apply the count. Apply the average salary greater than 75,000. Only those groups will be selected where average becomes more than 75,000. You can also use group by with count aggregate function. Select department, count star means select counts all from instructor group by department. So now the query is valid because I am using department and count. Star indicates all. Okay, all the attributes are used. So here CS count is 2, WE count is 2, ME count is 1. So it is groups based on that. Okay. Now grouping by multiple attributes. So for example, you can have group by, previously I have seen only one attribute. I can group them by two attributes. So how it exactly works, each unique combination forms a group. That means grouping key becomes department comma salary based on both. For example, select department salary count star from instructor group by department salary. Okay, so when I group, I'll consider both of them. Then what is the difference between where and having clause? You already seen. Where filters rows before grouping. So this is filtering on the row filtering in a table. Then having filters the groups after aggregation. So in the example you have seen, first you select all those rows where salary is greater than 60,000. So you are using where there. And then once you get different departments and the average salary, and then you are again filtering on this group saying average salary or having average salary greater than 70,000. So you are applying having on groups. To find the departments with at least 2 instructors. So I will select department, then at least 2 means I am counting. So I will use count star from instructor group by department because I want the department groups having employee count or count star is greater than or equal to 2. So this will select all those groups and departments where the employee count is greater than or equal to 2 or instructor count is greater than or equal to 2. You can also use having without group by. Okay. So then it will just act as your where condition. So entire whole table is treated as one group because I am not doing group by here. So entire table is one group. Then once you are done group by, whatever final result you get, you can also apply the order by. For example, select department average salary as average salary from instructor group by department, then order by average salary in descending order. Whatever you result you get groups and then average salary, you sort based on the descending order of the average salary, the groups. Okay? So the groups are sorted here. What are the common group by errors we make? In selecting non-grouped column without aggregation. That is the first rule I told you. Whatever you are using, the columns or attributes in your select should also be part of the group by or aggregate function. We cannot use aggregate function in where clause. So please remember this. Aggregate functions can be used only in having clause. Forgetting where executes before group by. Okay. So always where executes first. I already told you the order of execution. Where execute first and then group by executes next. So some people may have confusion having with or where. Okay. So I already know having where you cannot use and where you cannot use the aggregate function. If you want to use the aggregate function, you should use only having, and having does not require mandatory group by. You can use group by having or just having also. Just in both the examples. In the next video, we will see the concepts of null values in SQL. Okay, they play an important role in row filtering. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share.